Hello guys, welcome to the new video on the animal on top. Today we're going to talk about the interesting fact about giraffes. Giraffe is one of the largest herbivorous mammals that is known as the tallest living animal on land, and its interesting appearance has always attracted the attention of humans and especially children. The giraffe is a native to Black Africa and parts of North Africa, but today its number is much less than the past, and only a few of them are found in these areas of Central Africa that live in the vast forests of Black Africa, and most of them are concentrated in national parks. In the continuation of the series of interesting facts about animals, this time we have gone to this lovely and calm huge animal, and we intended to provide you with complete information about the giraffe and its way of life. Stay with Animal on Top. Before talking about the specific details, let's know some amazing thing about them. By the way, don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the video and share it with your friend. Thank you. Interesting fact about giraffes. The giraffe has the widest range of vision among animals on the planet. The giraffe's tail plays the role of a fly swatter for this animal and helps to keep flies away. A giraffe can run for several kilometers at a speed of 15 kilometers per hour, and at very short distance its speed reaches 60 kilometers per hour. The type of movement of the giraffe is very special. This animal cannot trot due to its body shape and large size, and it suddenly changed from normal walking to running. In general, 9 species of giraffe are known, which are found in various colors and designs. Female giraffes usually live in groups of up to 20 people with their babies. The range of life of the heads in wetter areas is smaller and about 85 square kilometers, and in dry areas it is a maximum of 1,500 square kilometers. A giraffe usually drinks water once every few days. A baby giraffe can stand on its feet about 30 minutes after birth and walk with its mother within a few hours. Giraffe's head weighs approximately 11 kilograms, which is considered the largest among land mammals. The frequency of the giraffe's voice is very low. The giraffe has a very bad smell, which probably makes ticks and fungi go away from him or her, something like that. Or it can be. Appearance characteristics of the giraffe. The giraffe is the tallest living animal on land, and no one would believe that it's closely related to the octopi short-necked giraffe, which is an isolated animal much smaller than the common giraffe. This animal has a very long neck, which allows it to easily feed on leaves and plants that grow in the highest parts of the trees and are far from the reach of other herbivores. The long neck of the giraffe meets the short body and vertical, thin, long legs of the giraffe and leads to a 1 meter long tail with a black tassel at the end. Giraffe's skin is usually white and bright with brown or reddish patterns that cover the entire body of this animal except the lower part of its white leg. The body design of each giraffe is not only unique but also varies in size and color among different species of giraffes. All giraffes have big eyes, which in addition to their height allow them to have an excellent viewing angle and a very good view of the surrounding, and they recognize and approach of danger from a long distance. Another distinctive characteristic of male and female giraffe is the 2 horns, which are located at the highest points of the head and between the ears of this animal. Giraffes grow almost to their full height by the age of 4 years, but their weight reaches the weight of an adult giraffe at the age of 7 or 8 years. The weight of a giraffe is between 800 and 1,270 kilograms. The tallest giraffe. The head of male giraffes sometimes reach more than 5.5 meters, and the tallest female giraffes are about 4.5 meters high. The place where the giraffe lives. Today, the habitat of giraffes is limited to areas of Black Africa and national parks. These animals live in vast forests and plains, and since they can feed on the leaves of all trees, they can survive in areas areas the planet species close to the ground have been destroyed by grazing other herbivores. Giraffe food. As we mentioned earlier, the giraffe is herbivore and gets its food from the leaves that are at a higher height of the tree. This issue has caused this animal to not compete with other animals to get food. Due to its large body, the giraffe spends a lot of time eating daily, and for this purpose, it usually chooses the tolerable heat in the morning and evening, and rests in the shade of trees in the midday heat and ruminates its food. A large male giraffe eats up to 65 kg of food per day, which is stated in some sources as 45 kg. It is said that giraffes eat 60 different types of planet throughout the year. In order to eat, they stick their long tongue, which extended up to half a meter, to the branches of tall trees whose height reach 6 meters, and with the help of their strong lips and teeth, they tear the leaves from the branch separate. The herbivorous animals prefer to eat the fresh leaves of the acacia tree, but also feeds on wild apricot trees, flowers, fruits, and buds of other plants. Needless to say, the female giraffe usually chooses planet with more energy and less fiber. This large mammal receives 70% of the moisture needed by its body from the food it consumes, and therefore does not drink much water. To drink, the giraffe opens its front legs, which are longer than the hind leg, and puts its head close to the ground so that it can reach the water. Guys, if you have any idea about more video, or if you have any comment about this view, and you have any idea about the problem about the speaking, about the making the video, you can share it with us in the comments and we can talk together. And if you have any idea about making another video for animal on top or something like that, we are all here for you. The enemy of the giraffe. Although the giraffe is the tallest animal on land, it is hunted by a number of carnivores that inhabit the plains of Black Africa. The lion is the most important hunter of the giraffe. Other enemies of the giraffe including leopards, hyenas, and of course some humans. The excellent vision of good surrounding of the giraffe allows him to recognize his hunter from a distance, and it hand-to-hand combat if the hunter is not too close to him. It can kick the enemy with its heavy and long legs and defend itself. However, baby giraffes are very vulnerable and need the support of their mother and head to protect themselves. Unfortunately, about half of the giraffes are hunted before the age of 6 months. The birth of a giraffe. Male giraffes who are 8 years old or older travel long distance alone, about 20 kilometers a day, in search of a female giraffe, and after mating, they continue to live alone and find other females. Sometimes two male giraffes may compete over a female giraffe. They knock their heads together and lock their necks so that one can overcome the other. These fights are often harmless, and finally one of them escape, but sometimes a giraffe may lose its leg or faint. Female giraffes. Unlike males who live in groups, a female giraffe usually has her first mating at the age of 4 or 5. The gestation period of giraffe is 15 months. They give birth to only one baby at a time, and twins are rare among these animals. At birth, a baby giraffe is about 2 meters tall and weighs 100 kilograms. The appearance of the baby is similar to that of an adult giraffe, and it only gets bigger and more elongated over time. After birth, the female giraffe usually keeps her baby away from the head for 15 days and constantly licks him to get to know its smell well. A baby giraffe is weaned after 1 year. Since the females have a lot of food need, they may be away from the herd for hours. And for this reason, about half of the baby giraffes are hunted by lions and hyenas before they reach adulthood. Young male and female giraffes often live with their mothers in small herds. Males are separated from the herd after a while and continue to live alone, while females tend to live in groups and live in herds. They live behave differently. Behavioral characteristics of the giraffe. Small herds of giraffes consist of a number of female giraffes and the children who spend the day or night together to protect the children from predators and more vigilant against predators. In a herd, when one giraffe stares at something, for example, it sees a lion 1 kilometer away, the other giraffes in the group also stare in the same direction. Male giraffes are very solitary and usually spend the time finding female giraffe and mating. Due to their height, giraffes usually do not have a problem finding food with other animals, and there is usually no competition among their own species, since males are taller than females. Lifespan of a giraffe. Giraffes usually live up to 26 years in the wild, but in zoos they can live up to 40 years. Today, the giraffe is known as one of the tourist attractions and is one of the animals and has been of great interest to humans for a long time. And this issue is also one of the main reasons for the decrease in the population of the animal. Fortunately, the giraffe population has reached a stable number and increasing in some areas. So, environmental experts are not too worried about the extinction of the animal in near future. And in the end, is the giraffe domestic, do you think? Giraffe is not a wild animal like lion, wolf, or the predator to animal. In fact, has a calm and peaceful temperament. And the meaning of domestication is that this animal can live comfortably with humans. This issue is possible and it's even trained in zoos, but it cannot be used like animals such as horses. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and you should activate the bell. It can be very good for us. When we upload a new video, you can be noticed for watching the video. Okay guys, thank you again. I love you. I wish you have a great time with your family, with your friend, and don't forget, by the way, share it with your friend that they like the animal or something like about the animals, or it can be giraffes. And we have another video like dog and cat tips. You can share with them and you can watch with them. Okay, take care of yourself guys. I will see you soon. I love you. Goodbye.